I'm scared that I won't reach my full potential because of my mental health. Welcome to Gotta Keep Going, a space for faith and mental health where every day is a sign of faith. I'm Charnay and I'm happy you're here. So today, we're not in my studio, we're not on the couch, we don't have the fancy mic. I planned to have a lot of content come out in May, especially for Mental Health Awareness Month. But that didn't happen, as you can see. And I kept going back and forth about, do I force myself to get in front of the camera all dolled up and put the lights on, the backdrop, the couch, all the setup and stuff. But as you can see, we're not there. And I think I actually like that. I like the realness, the rawness. We're just in my bedroom. Like that's it, point blank period. Because I still did want to talk and I wanted something to go out for May for mental health awareness. And I think it's ironic that I'm really struggling with my mental health right now. And that's just the reality of mental health. Like I've always said in my videos that I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers for others. I don't have the answers for myself. I'm just being honest about my journey and what I'm going through. And this is me also being honest about my journey and what I'm going through. I've gone back and forth with my medical providers about the possibility of a diagnosis of bipolar. I go through periods where I am heightened, I'm inspired, I'm full of ideas, creativity. I don't sleep as much. I have moments where I'm a bit elevated and that can go on for a couple weeks or a month. And then I have moments when I'm in the deepest, darkest depression and it's like, so it's something that I battle with and I go back and forth with. And it's great when I'm trying to be creative and create content and be inspirational and helpful to people, but also it makes me feel like I can't be consistent because then I'll have moments like this where I can barely get out of bed and it's taking a lot out of me to just be a human being. So how can I just be a human being and get on here and talk? And usually I have like a script and what I want to say and like right now I'm just speaking from my brain and whatever is on my heart because that's all I got right now. I went into or leading up to May, I was really excited to volunteer, plan an event in my community, and create content and just keep going. We've got to keep going because I'm like, okay, it's May, like this is my month. But also, I felt the pressure, and sometimes I go back and forth with being on social media. Like when I'm in my deepest, darkest moments, I want to delete all my accounts. Like I don't want to be seen, heard, perceived, even thought about. Like I don't like the idea of me. And so if I'm at a point where I don't even like the idea of me, how can I show up and get on a podcast and try to be motivational? Even though I try to just be as transparent as I can to help people because I know in the past, me just being honest about my journey has been able to help people feel like they're less alone. And that's the point of it all. Like that's why I wanted to do Gotta Keep Going. It's not like I'm not teaching you guys anything. Like I'm just being here to be transparent because my transparency can help someone else feel like, okay, like they're going through this too. And that's just the reality of it. So I keep going back and forth with this concept that I'm scared that I won't reach my full potential because of my mental health. And that's something that I've battled with for some time, for a couple years now, especially being in the industry that I'm in. Outside of just doing Gotta Keep Going, I do work in the entertainment and media industry, which is a lot of forward facing and networking. And when I deal with social anxiety or even depression, that's the last thing I want to do is be putting myself out there. And I'll have moments where when I'm depressed, I'm not creative. I can barely, do my basic needs. So I start to feel like, will I ever reach the potential? Because I know there's a lot inside of me. There's a lot there that wants to get out and be created and be purposeful in some way. But then I feel like because of when I'm in these depressive episodes, maybe I won't be able to meet my true potential because consistency matters, showing up matters, how I show up matters. So it's like, will I be able to be the person that I want to be, the person that I know I can be, but I'm also dealing with the battle of my brain. And so I know in the past I've discussed that I've been on medication, and sometimes I'm like, okay, do I need to go back on medication? Like, what is it? Do I need to up my therapy sessions? And not that this is turning into a whole therapy session, but I'm just being honest about where I am right now and what that looks like for me. I'm in a transitional period, and I know it's crazy because I just started GKG. So, like, how are you in a transitional period? I'm in a transitional period in my life, in my inner everything, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't commit to being consistent. And that is like so hard for me to say right now. But I can't. And this consistency the perfection that I'm chasing, it's just not me right now in this point. And I don't know what it is that I need to do. And maybe it's just taking the pressure off and not saying I'm gonna post every other Wednesday on the dot and get a clip out every single day of the week until the next. Like, maybe I can't put that pressure on myself. Maybe I like doing this where it's candid and I'm just sitting down talking to the camera. Like, maybe it's not what I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. And I think that's something that I'm trying to make peace with, that I'm okay. It's okay for me to change my mind. I can start something and be like, let's pivot. And I always saw that as me being a failure. Like, I feel like because I didn't post the past Wednesdays that I'm a failure, and that's where my brain goes. But if someone else told me that, I wouldn't tell them that they're a failure because they haven't posted on every Wednesday like they said they would. Like, the fact that I was able to start something is important. And I'm just so afraid that people are gonna be like, yeah, she can't finish anything. But it's like, the want is still there, the drive is still there. Obviously, I'm in front of the camera right now, like, it's still here. I just have to dig deep inside myself and figure out what it is I need. Also, the world is really bad right now. The economy is bad. The job market's bad. Like, it's really hard out here. And I think it's hard for me to get on here and be positive and optimistic and talk about like my mental health. And the world is crap. Like, it is. Like, the world is not in a good place. And it's like, especially for my age range, post grads, we're struggling out here. And it's like, I'm blessed to have a job and I'm blessed to be working in my field. But we always want more, unfortunately. And it's like, I'm not where I would want to be right now. And we're juggling a lot of things. We're juggling our health. We're juggling relationships with people. We're juggling the job market and our careers and how we want to grow if this is the industry we want to be in. It's a lot. And we're left the crappy world to do it in. So I think it's really hard to manage, and I know this is something that we're all feeling and we're all trying to navigate. And I think the best thing we could do is be a community to one another and be honest about how hard it is to exist right now, because I'm having a darn hard time trying to exist, and that's just my reality. I guess I'm going to close this short little impromptu video out by saying it's May. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health can be gritty, it can be raw, it can be ugly. And I know we live in an era where everything is romanticized. Mental health is not something that can truly be glamorized. It's not glamorous. It's pretty crappy. And that's just the honest truth, or it's my honest truth. I don't want to take away from anyone's truth. Maybe your mental illness is glamorized. Mine isn't. That mine is not glamorized. I'm fighting every day. But guess what? I'm still here. So that's a sign of faith. Just like the own slogan to my own community, every day is a sign of faith. And I'm here another day. So I'm faithful that it can get better and it will get better. So that means I'm holding on to that faith for everyone out here as well, that it will get better. So keep going, because that's all you can do. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm not going to say when that will be, but I do know I want to lean towards more of a community aspect. So I will be planning the event that I've talked about planning, and I'm going to continue planning for anyone that's in DMV, and we'll see how GKG grows. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, wherever you are, wherever you're listening, and be blessed.